saying this for these blogs, stop claiming that y'all for the people when y'all promote these artists, these urban artists, misfortunes. Stop claiming that y'all for the people when y'all fuel drama in between these artists. Like, for example, that Kodak and T.I. beef, that shit should have been stopped. But people kept fueling it and fueling it. And it's like, yo, at the end of the day, they are street niggas. Besides them being artists, don't fuel shit that could be taken to the street.
What's going on, people? I'm back here. Let's talk about this Cardi B meltdown. Apparently she posted over 8 videos on IG mad at the world for what's going on with Offset, and she's taking it out on the Shade Room and the particular black female that runs the Shade Room. She's going at her, calling her water buffaloes and dissing black blogs. This was just a complete meltdown, and it was epically hilarious because I have been trying to tell y'all for I don't know how long that something is seriously wrong with this female. She doesn't respect your culture. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't like you. Okay. It would not surprise me at all if Cardi has always gotten into fights with black females over dudes. Probably talk crap about y'all behind your back. But here you still got people who, even after she admitted to drugging and robbing dudes, you still have people heavily defending her. Okay? Now, y'all know I've been critical of Nicki Minaj. I don't hate Nicki, but I can be critical when I see things, right? People thought that I'm a Cardi fan. Obviously, they have not seen the videos I've made. Maybe I haven't made enough videos on Cardi. Maybe I need to keep addressing Cardi B to hammer away the point home to some of y'all that this female is nothing more than a talentless culture vulture who do nothing but lash out at people because they criticize her. I told y'all she can't handle the spotlight. She can't handle being number one. The one thing I can say about Nicki Minaj, to a certain extent publicly, she was able to handle being at the top. Cardi can't handle that. She can't handle criticism. She still sees herself as that female in the strip club. She does not see herself as the top female artist out there. She really doesn't. No matter how much money you give her, no matter how many Grammys you hand to her, it's never going to change who she is. She is who she is. And you cannot change that. I don't care how many you cape for her. I don't care how many of y'all get in your feelings about her. And what I've noticed is that I've seen more you dudes get in your feelings, but that's weird. But anyway, this female is dysfunctional. And I feel like this dysfunction needs to be highlighted because she is representing a generation of women that can't keep a man. Especially her fans. Her fans are usually women who have low self-esteem, women who think that light-skinned women are better, and they follow behind her. They're usually the ones that, they got that the light-skinned girls always leading the pack. Those are the type of people that follow Cardi B that are like devout fans of hers, because the amount of time she's been disrespectful to black people, and she's been disrespectful to black women, and y'all still follow her. I don't know if you just like abusive situations, but it's just been very weird to me. It's almost cult-like. She can't handle criticism. She's very thin-skinned. She's over-emotional. She's sensitive. You are the top female artist in hip-hop. People are going to criticize. And the thing is, they weren't even criticizing you. They were speaking about Offset, and you're upset about that? Now, let's go to this TMZ article real quick, because this is pretty much, I believe, where it started. Offset was hit with a felony for firepower possession. Okay. It says Offset now facing a felony charge for possessing a weapon. The fallout from his arrest last summer in Georgia. Prosecutors filed 3 charges against the rapper in February, stemming from his July 2018 arrest when he was pulled over and allegedly making an improper lane change. The Clayton County DA's office tells TMZ Offset facing a felony charge for weapons possession by a convicted felon. along with the misdemeanor charges for marijuana possession and the lane change. All this over a lane change? A lane change. And that's where a lot of this is stemming from. Let's see. Also, let's go to Cardi, because she was recently in court for the strip club melee that she caused because she was jealous that the man she refuses to hold accountable was messing around on her, and he probably still is. No matter if she got a tongue ring or not, that tongue ring still is not going to stop Offset from doing what he wants to do. That whole situation is a business arrangement, Cardi, but you refuse to see the truth because a lot of women like you will overlook what your dude is doing and blame everybody else for what he's doing, you know? Now, Cardi didn't like the fact that they posted about Offset, okay? What's very interesting about the Shade Room is that they will post things to highlight the failures of black men, but will avoid certain situations, like the situation that happened in Texas with the female that got into it with the white guy. They didn't post about that, you know, but they did post the situation that happened with the guy on the train in New York, the brother, the Afro Latin brother, who had kicked the older female. They did post that though, but be that as it may, from my understanding about Cardi B, a lot of those black bloggers are in her pocket, her pocketbook. They're in her purse. And they wouldn't post about her. They wouldn't say a lot of negative things about her. They will defend her, you know. But now what it seems like to me is that she's lashing out because her weak spot is Offset. And what she has to understand is these blogs are trying to get hits. They're trying to get viewership. They know that you or the people around you are going to get them hits. But see, the thing is that they post about a lot of different people in the industry anyway. But one thing, but also let me go back to what Cardi said in her ranting, her meltdown. She talked about how it's now okay to make money off hip hop. And she's talking about if black people think it's okay to go at each other, then it's okay for non-blacks to speak about black people and black culture and hip hop culture. You know, I told this female it's just very ignorant, just very ignorant, you know. And I like her talk down to black people tone that she had. You know, that's the problem with females like her. They think that they can talk down to you, you know, and be condescending towards you because they have this savior complex. They have this, you know, I'm doing better than you. I'm better than you. So let me tell you how to be black, even though you don't even, you've never even said you were black. Well, you did briefly, but now you're, I guess, Latina again. Okay, you know, it was cool to be black, but now that you're where you're at, you know, you don't really care, you know. But to just think that you can talk down to black people, let me tell you something, Cardi. There were a lot of black bloggers who were in your purse. They did speak up for you. They did defend you. They did go at Nicki Minaj because of you. Now, let me just say something too about Tasha K. It's amazing to me how Cardi does not realize that she's only going to make the Shade Room even bigger. She's only going to make bloggers like Tasha K even bigger. Okay. You know, I seen Tasha K just, she did a live stream, I believe yesterday. She got over 100,000 views already within the first 10 or so hours of it being posted, thanks to Cardi B. Okay. Cardi is building the resumes and building the credibility of these black bloggers. So she may think that she's criticizing them, she's putting them in their place, but all you're going to do is increase their credibility, because there are people who are probably on the fence. There are people who probably don't even follow the Shade Room that are now going to frequent the Shade Room. They're not going to view the Tasha K's of the world because of Cardi B in her mouth. And I'm not talking about that tongue ring that has probably done seen a ton of action since she got it put in. You know? And that's the thing about it, man. That's that double-edged sword, man. You're criticizing them. You think you're putting these black bloggers in their place, even though you're not black. And I keep telling y'all, she ain't black, people. Stop telling me this Afro-Latina book. No, she is Latina. Go ask her what she is right now. I bet she'll tell you. But just that condescending, you know, you're angry because Offset got himself arrested. And you're mad because they're reporting on it. Doesn't make any sense, Cardi. Of course they're going to speak about you. You get them views. You get them hits. I don't make a lot of videos about you, Cardi. I could if I wanted to. I could just, you know, just say, you know what? I'm going to just report on Cardi because I feel like she's bad for the culture. And I feel like she is. The woman has no talent. She has a work ethic, but she has no talent. She is pushing this thought ratchet culture in women that is not good. And you have a lot of sisters who are listening to her and are following her. So no, I don't think she's good for the culture at all. You can get mad at me all you want to, but the proof is in these rants that she goes on. The proof is in her putting down other people in order to make her feel good about her dysfunctional relationship, her business arrangement, aka a relationship. This is a business arrangement, people. Okay? That's all it is. Offset knows it, and I think deep down she knows it. She don't got no real people around her. That's why she gets on IG and does these rants and then delete the videos, because she knows that she's just highly emotional. She might be, no, I wouldn't say she's bipolar, because she's very consistent to be bipolar. I just feel like it is an absolute, I think it's an absolute joke how people will defend Cardi when she will make fun of you. She will talk about how she drugged and robbed men. But you still got people who are going to defend her wholeheartedly. They're going to like her posts, share her posts, buy her music, play her music, promote her, knowing that she's not good for the culture. Knowing that she's pushing a narrative. And you got women who are quick to follow it. She does not know how to control herself. Every other time, like, she's always got to respond. Why do you have to respond to everybody? You will never be considered at the top fully until you learn how to carry yourself as a top artist. People make blog posts about Beyonce all the time. They make videos about Beyonce all the time, good or bad. Beyonce not suing. You are. You're suing because you can't handle criticism. You're making a ton of money. You're selling out shows. People are buying your music. You have supporters out there, but that ain't enough. People are making excuses for you. And you still get out here and act like that same chick from the Bronx.